This leads our bulletin. The Gauteng government says the province seems to be ready to gradually relax lockdown regulations, but the Premier is warning we may experience another rapid surge in infections if regulations are eased to level 2. Nqobile Madlala is following the story for us. She joins us now live, so the numbers are going down. A good sign?
Well, according to the modelling, no, Shahan, but it is a sign that Gauteng residents are following the COVID regulations. But according to what the modelling or the professors have been looking at, they're saying that the peak now is moving. But let's just listen in.
It means that there's a strong enhancement in adherence to social distancing and other measures have basically, so to say, quote-unquote, flattened the curve by pushing the peak a few months down the road. In the pessimistic scenario, you have a peak or a mild peak, which is about 20% higher in amplitude with respect to the optimistic scenario that will peak around November.
The Premier is still worried. What's that about?
Well, Shahan is saying at this point he's worried about the second wave that could hit us. Should we just drop everything and say, hey, everything's okay now? Now, he says this could affect our economy. Just to take you a bit back, you'll remember that in winter, we went up as like 6,000 cases per day. And now you'll remember that when you have a lot of cases in one space, that cluster is called a hotspot. And hotspots thrive in numbers. So should we then drop everything and we say, okay, everything's open now, what are the chances that we could have hotspots all around the province? And now you remember how the hotspots in Ekurhuleni and different parts of the province had affected mining itself. So he is worried about the second wave, that it could hit us. But let's just listen more.
If you just move everything at once, we're going to be hit by a second wave much quicker than we thought, and it may even be much harder. The full implications of that is that whatever will be recommended, let me say to you that on the economy, I am very, very concerned, together with the Provincial Executive Council. So the provincial government is very concerned with regard to the state of the economy. So as we improve on the health side and add more measures to make sure we contain the pandemic, and we must contain the pandemic, we must also look at ensuring that the economy gets going. There is a relationship between the two.
And of course, we won't let go of corruption scandals. What's the Premier saying about that?
Well, just like we also wanting to see what will happen, he's saying that at this point, if the SIU comes with the reports, they will be first to go and lay charges. They will be there to recuperate the money. They want the money back from whoever might be in there, whether you're a politician or whether you had a tender. The money must be brought back. But also going forward, they're saying that they're going to an open tender system, which means the tenders now will be advertised, and also that the tenders that would be awarded to people will now be published so that the public can know that who got the tender.
Yeah, all right. Thanks so much for that. Appreciate it. Nqobile Madlala.